All right, I'm recording Wednesday, February 28th, and this is for the students who were absent today. You need to have your annotated articles out, and you need to have your note cards, and you don't have to show it to me. I want you, is that a signed test you're showing me? You hadn't done that? Okay. I'll mark that later. All right, I'm going to start by going over the homework and just tell you a little bit about this and the next day after that. Are you all familiar with the idea that we do not have class a week from today?
Me.
What does me mean?
It means yes.
Oh, I am familiar. And nor do you have class on Thursday. It's a mid-semester break. It's just a scheduling thing. It's the way it worked out.
You don't have class next week.
You do not have class next week, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yes.
Are we gonna have homework?
Yes, this is my point. It is not spring break. On spring break, I'm not giving you homework. This is not spring break. This is just a little mid-semester break. But because I want to help you, if you do get to go somewhere, do something fun, enjoy your break, I posted ahead of time, I already posted last night, the homework that I'm going to assign you next Monday. So you have it now in front of you. When you look on facts, if you just switch the dates and go look at next Monday, it'll be there. That's the first thing I wanted to tell you. And I will tell you in brief, the homework is going to tell you to read 2 chapters that will not be on the test because we'll go over a little bit in part then, and then a little in part after we take the test. You have a test 2 weeks from today. On a Wednesday, 2 weeks from today, an in-class test. So the bulk of the homework that I gave you next Monday is to study for this test, and I actually put a brief study guide in the homework. So study for the test, and also keep studying for the map quiz, which we will go over again in just a few minutes. So that's what's coming up in the future. You can, by the time you finish this, 78 and 79, by the time you finish the stuff that's due on Monday, you will have finished all the note cards that will be on your homework. That's it. I'm sorry, on your test. Everything on the test finishes here on Monday, even though the test is not until 2 weeks from today. So you can go ahead and study. You don't have to wait until right before the test to study. You can study now, like you could study this week. These are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 note cards. It's just barely a little bit more. We have literally covered everything that will be on the test already. So you can get ahead of it. Your homework is to read 78 and 79, do 5 note cards. Look at this. These are the last chapters of our textbook that cross over with Bible characters. We're at the end of the prophets and that storyline of the Old Testament. And I don't know if you remember this, but we're like roughly 450 BC right now, 400 to 450. There were 400 years of silence before the New Testament was written. So there's not going to be any more Bible crossover with our textbook at all. And that's just, this is sort of the last of that. The main thing this, by the way, read 78, 79, do these note cards. You could do that today if you have time in study hall. If you have time, you could knock this out and then basically just think of this as what you need to do for Monday. For Monday, you have the Ancient African project due. You've already done the research. You've already written the bibliography, though you're allowed to change those if you need. If you didn't do a good job, maybe re-up them because I haven't graded them yet. I'm grading them when I grade the whole project. On Monday, you are presenting to us your Ancient African project, which means you are going to bring a brochure in here, and you are going to show us your brochure. And you're going to tell us about it, and you're going to tell us all the fun things that happened in the land of Cush and whatever you wrote about. Yes?
We're going to have to do insect exciting.
Like for a brochure?
Do not do citations.
Okay.
That would be strange in a travel brochure.
Okay.
They do not footnote or cite things in that.
Okay.
You did a separate works cited page or bibliography page that covers that.
Okay.
Everything else is think of this project as a creative project with a sprinkling of facts in it. Sprinkle the facts to give content to your thing. But obviously there are no amusement parks in the land of Punt. That didn't exist. So you're making up a lot of stuff. There were no flags that we know of that would have biodegraded between now and then, but you could make up a flag and put on your flag something that's representative of the culture. So you're allowed to be completely creative with this. You just sprinkle the facts on top. Does that make sense? I'm going to show you where you